Okay, at this time, I would like everyone to remain standing as we play our national anthem and James Weldon Johnson's Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Yeah, this is more popular than
All right, everyone may be seated. Good morning to the school superintendent, school board members, teachers, staff, administrators, proud parents, family, friends, and above all, the class of 2019. I welcome you. Before I begin my address to the seniors, I would like to take this time and have the seniors to clap for their parents and family and everyone else that believed in them, that struggled with them, that stayed on their side, that woke them up early in the morning when they didn't want to get up, and that the ones that never gave up on them to see them to this day. Seniors, congratulations, family. This graduation ceremony symbolizes all the hard work coming to fruition, all the challenges that you have endured, and most importantly, it serves as a beacon of hope for the new and exciting future that's waiting for you beyond those doors. Class of 2019, as I look across into your faces, I can't help but to reflect the transformation that I have witnessed take place in many of you. Saw you come from young children to young adults, young men and women. And I'm proud to be a part of that. I was given the privilege of watching your story, the story of your lives unfold, and I had a front row seat. I've watched your stories of dedication and determination. I've watched your stories of perseverance and overcoming obstacles. No excuses. That's the main thing, no excuses. We put that on the board, on the walls in the building, no excuses. You guys persevered through everything without excuses, and I'm proud of you for doing that. I've seen your highs and your lows and everything in between. I've watched how your stories have shaped and mold you, building your character and branding you into the person you are today. My graduating seniors, I understand that I can be a bit much, and I was a little hard sometimes, but it was well worth it to get you to this point. All the fussing that I did every day in and day out, it was worth it. All the extra talking that y'all did when y'all got upset, it was still worth it. And I can truly say that today, that I am proud to have stuck with you to this moment. Graduating seniors, you need to know that everything that has happened to you in your past and everything that will happen to you in your future is a part of your story, which is an integral part of what makes you who you are. So tell your stories. Let others relate to your experiences. Let them in on your joy, and as well as your struggles. Let your story transform the world. Let it deepen your ability to think, perceive, and create. Senior class, as you move on to the next chapter in your life, know that we love you, we are very proud of you, and we expect amazing things from you. Congratulations, class of 2019. Next, I would like to introduce our district leader, the superintendent of the Harper School District, Mr. Stephen McGee.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So he started off and we started talking about excuses. Excuses are monuments of nothing. They build bridges that lead to nowhere, and people that use them are incompetent and very seldom amount to anything. That is a lifelong model for the last 34 years of my life. I would like to acknowledge the dais, the executive leadership, administration, building level leaders, instructors, and especially the students here on the stage. I heard someone say, well, is my dad here? I saw someone kind of wipe the tears away. It's a little shift, and I heard somebody was talking during the national anthem. You know, we never talk during the national anthem because freedom ain't free. We got to like pay attention to it. Okay? But I want to say this. I want to give congratulations first to mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, cousins, those step this and step that, all those individuals that helped make this day possible, because we never get to this point in our life alone. I want you to know, those of you who cried for this day and you wiping the tears away, those of you who prayed for it, those of you who had faith in the unseen and now you see it. The class of 2019, and you're kind of quiet, so I need to know where you're at. Get loud, man. Get gingerbread. Pop your collar. And if I didn't know if it would take too long, I would tell you to just take your phones out and take a quick pic, real quick. There you go. There you go. There you go. So just know this. For the class of 2019, 2018, last year, I talked about giraffes and turtles. Long vision versus no vision. At the end of it, I told them they needed to walk it like they talk. For you, this year, we're going to focus on grit, grind, and grace. What is grit? Grit deals with what you're made of. Your DNA, your mitochondria, the ability to get knocked down and to get back up mentally, physically, and spiritually. To hear that inner voice and it says victory. Invictus, out of the night that covers me black as a pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever God's may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutches of circumstances, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeoning chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears loom but the horror of the shade. And yet the minutes of the years will find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, the charge, the punishment, the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. As the superintendent, I know this. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, but everybody couldn't wear those caps and gowns. Wide are the shoulders that bears the load, but everybody didn't follow directives and did what they were told. Also know that graduation day separates life from those who will be successful and those who are just pretending. See, those pretenders are not here today. The contenders are on the stage today. You're here for a reason. So what is the grind? The grind, the author Charles Swindoll, he wrote a book called The Daily Grind. Today I'm going to focus and allude to another author. His name is 21 Savage. I know you know who he is. How many days of school did you have? How much homework did you have? How much classwork did you have? How many days were you home alone, on the phone, the fan was gone, and you had a lot of work to do? A lot. So what is grace? This is very serious here. When you leave here today, I want you to ask your parents, your mother, your father, your grandparents, your aunt, your uncle, anybody that means something to you. That's somebody that you have a picture of them in your phone, that when you pull up that picture, you get a tear. When you pull up that picture, it's that somebody. Ask them this, that when the world lets them down, when man lets them down, who do they fall to? I promise you they will tell you to go to your contacts in your phone and type in G-O-D. I promise you. He will help you reach landings, turn corners, and go in the dark where there ain't been no light sometimes. That's what he'll do for you. But just know this, that when you get that answer, when you get that blessing from him, then you will realize that man doesn't matter. The naysayers, the player haters, the shade throwers, the fake news, it won't matter. You'll realize this. Well, I'm going to take that blessing, go down Old Time Road, and gonna ride till I can't. So this guy up here trying to rap, he can't sing. But guess what? They're going to tell you, you don't get here by yourself, and you don't get here worried about what you think about me and my words. Take that and go down Old Town Road. Ride till you can't no more. Because when God tells you something, no one can tell you nothing. Remember that. And you just got it from the first African-American superintendent in the history of Harper. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Superintendent Mr. McGee. Next, we're going to have the President of ATS Services, Mr. Howard Weaver.
Thank you, Lawrence. Welcome, everyone, to our 2019 graduation. Today is June 8th, 2019. This day you will remember forever. This is the day that you became a high school graduate. This is the day that you have fulfilled your dream of becoming a high school graduate. And you have fulfilled the dreams of your parents, grandparents, and all those around you that care. Graduation is very important because you've reached a level of success. Take that success that you've reached today, June 8th, 2019, and carry it in to June 9th and all those days beyond. Because you can do it. Because you did this. You put forth the effort to be here today with the support of all of the fine people who care about you out here to become a high school graduate. Soon you're going to be a high school graduate. What does that mean? It means you can say, I'm a high school graduate. It means you can apply for jobs that require a high school diploma. It means you can go on to higher education and you can get financial assistance to help you to your goal. Let me tell you, you can be anything you want to be. You just have to put forth the effort. And along those lines, each person graduating today will receive a $500 scholarship to the school of their choice that's licensed in any state. You can be, I was reading earlier, that electricians are going to be soon making six-figure incomes because there's a tremendous shortage. Whatever it is that you choose to be, doctor, lawyer, plumber, electrician, be the best that you can be in that occupation. When you go out into the, afterwards, we're having food out in the, off the gym area, look at the signs on the wall. So I was walking in this morning, and this is for the graduates. It says, welcome to a whole new world. That's the graduates tomorrow. Welcome to a whole new world. You can make that world what you want it to be. Because another sign on the wall says, the world is yours. The world is yours. An additional sign, and there are many more, and I encourage you to look at them, said that a high school graduate with some college education will make more than $30,000 a year more than a high school dropout. Now, just because you're graduating today, the check is not in the mail tomorrow. You're going to have to work for it, and I believe you will because you demonstrated how much you wanted this high school diploma, which no one can ever take away from you. Once you have it, it's yours. So be proud of it. Take some time today to thank those that supported you through your journey to get a high school diploma. Thank the instructors. They had a great staff. And they care about you. They worried about you. And now you're here. So take some time to thank those around you who were so very supportive. We're very proud of you. You should be proud of yourself, and we wish you all the success. Thank you.
Again, I would like to thank Mr. McGee and Mr. Weaver for all their support that they're giving Harper Woods and giving our students a second chance at their education. When I say a second chance, it's a chance that others gave up on. I'm just so proud that we didn't give up on you, and you got it and made this the right thing. Next we will have Ms. Blocker to come over and to make their verification to the school board. I would like to have all the graduates to please stand.
Good afternoon to our parents and our guardians, and especially to our 2019 graduates. I am here to verify you as an official 2019 graduate. Meeting the requirement credits from Harper Woods School District and the state of Michigan, I present to you to graduate and walk across the stage Harper Woods Diploma Success Community School and Harper Woods Virtual Academy. Graduating class of 2019. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the authority of the Board of Trustees of the Harper Woods School District, I confer upon each of you the high school diploma with the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto of pending attainment. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Blocker. Graduates continue standing. Ms. Blocker, can you put the flash light? Can you please turn on the lights? Congratulations, you can start cheering, clapping.
Please welcome
the senior parent to announce the class of 2019.
Miss Christiana Langton. Ramsey Rockingham. Aaliyah Hudson. Xavier Parker. Devin Brown. Dominic Thomas. Paulina Oliver. Anitra Moore. Alicia Williams. Jasmine Holloman. Terrell Jackson. Tamara Jackson. Deja Stewart. Keon Williams. Destiny Wellington. Ilan Newjohn. DeAndre Ahmed. Artez Rogers. Amber Humphrey. Ariana Driscoll Tate. Latyga Holly. Catriana Martin. Naya Royal. LaDiamond Williams. Tiffany Turner. Katara Chapman. Kawan Rickens. Precious Belzer Williams. Deshaun Barkley. Ellery Martin. Sarah Buffini.
That might go sit on the steps.
Angela Riley. Cinnamon Stewart. Damon Brown. Sierra Wade. Deontay Davis. Ryan Talley. Monisha Johnson. Dominique Gardner. Amma Hardy. I'm sorry, Amma Hardy is an honor graduate with a 3.86 GPA. Shirley Perry. Sarah Durant. Kayla Cook. Brianna Brigowen. Alyssa Bowen. Tyann Rankin. Christina Williams. Mariah Pullen. Kayla Rowland. Miranda Hamama. Tyler Lancaster. Montez Frazier. Vanessa Woney. Corey Ross. Bethany Chapman. Kevin Marcel. Fatima Ogokra. Azahar Arzuki. Amanta Amamata. Asma Azuki. Nyree Ball. Ali Amahadi. Michael Robinson.
All right, so before we make this official, that announcement to all the guests, I'll wait till you stop. So remember, after the ceremony, you can take pictures outside, you can take pictures in the gazebo. Now hold on, we got one more.
Okay, Aaliyah!
And Alicia Johnson.
Yes, so she better walk across that stage. Here.
Okay, like I said, the pictures outside, out the atrium and outside the gazebo. We need the center aisle clear. I need the staff to take their places for the senior walk out and clap for them. So all staff, please, give me a chance into your spots.
Yes, Aaliyah! Yes!
So, now, all the graduates to please stand so we can make it official. Harper, please come up to the front.
All right, to make this totally official, we're going to ask each graduate to take your tassel, move it from right to left.
So congratulations to all the parents and family. I present to you the class of 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the graduates have